right now for Mousesports. And finally, Shake is going to spot them walking towards him. A couple of players looking to play contact to the smoke and get in towards me, and it'll be Jonji looks to defend. He's at CT vent. His teammates coming up into heaven. Jonji has to deliver. He's found the bomb first. Goes in for a second, but he couldn't quite line it up. And Bimas and Frozen have got kills back. Mousesports dueling back and forth, but it's still a 3v3. And that bomb is still down at CT vent.
There's utility available too. Swisher has this flash ready, so without the bomb plant, there's a chance that Bad News Bears can fight for the site initially, but that bomb has now been planted, and Pete can't take his chance to get the early kill.
That would have been a huge kill into this retake, especially with that kit in his back. They can have time to play with Spongy though. Double kill coming in, runs out of ammo, and now it's all onto Robs. We talked about him in the pregame. We know he can be the talisman of this Mousesports team, but there's a kit on that bomb and the headshot from Spongy. What a start coming into IM Cologne. But PTR isn't careful, he might just get caught out here. He's likely to be traded in this position. Now they're coming over the top. Good quick headshot, smoke down to allow the fallback, and he just about gets around the corner. Bimas nearly gets the trade kill, but it's not going to be enough. And PTR is off to a flying start.
Such a quick shot as well. And you wonder if that's where the line comes into play, when you have to get the kill that quickly. Jonji will be traded on yards, so there is access towards this A-bomb site. And Frozen's found another. Shakezilla needs to step up on the hold, and he only gets one kill. It's PTR left in the clutch, and Mouse have turned it round.
Well, PTR has to do everything now. We've talked about his individual performance. Will he be rolling back the years? He's got to find two, Robs and Bimas. Rob's 100 HP, but it doesn't exactly matter when you've got this AWP. There's a lot invested into this one, and PTR is going to go for it, but Rob's held the angle, just coming around the corner. He's going to stay up in the window room. No one's looking for it. He could deny the plant right now. Bimas, he's going to go down. No denial of bomb plant, but certainly a kill. But Frozen and Rob's getting the kills quickly. And now Acor holding for that decon swing. He knows there's a rifle there, but he misses the shot. Not come in for Acor. PTR's landed a headshot of his own. Robs is out of play. Oh, he turns around, and Acor just about gets the kill. And Frozen seals the deal for Mousesports. Team ramp at this point. They're still looking for this A-side attack. And there is a chance here for Bad News Bears. Shakezilla has dropped down. Robs is going to hear that, and the rifle takes the opening.
Light work for Robs early in this round. Swish is still above Hut. They haven't cleared him. Oh, it's so awkward. But eventually the kill comes in. And it could come close here. But Rops is ready for the aggression on the backside of the smoke. PTR coming in on the flank. Oh, and Spongy comes close to a kill of his own. They're both low on health. And Pete might have a chance.
He does have a chance here. 1 versus 2. PTR wrapping around the backside. Spots Robs. And now just down to Frozen. PTR knows where he's playing from. He's wrapped around. Oh, Peter, that's a huge big brain play. And another clutch needed for Bad News Bears. But finally, PTR will win one out. Or Mousesports. Bad News Bears with a double op setup to try and close out this first half. Some early utility being used up for Mousesports in towards the A site. They can try and force away Jonji, and now the drop down into main has come in. Frozen's got away with a kill. PTR was not looking, he was not ready, and he misses the shots in the follow-up. Frozen just tearing them to pieces on this A attack, and finally another couple of kills for Mousesports. It's all onto Spongy coming back in from heaven. AWP looking to peer down in towards the A bomb site. Retaking with an AWP is never easy, especially from heaven with no kit on his back. He's got to try and find some quick kills. Luckily, quick onto Acor, but it's 2 below him, and Robs are going to hit that. Now we head to the second Mousesports on the defense.
I think they adapted really well. They switched up their game plans really well on that T side. And now heading into CT, Mouse starting strong with Frozen finding the early kill. Bimas catches one in midair. Bad News Bears already getting picked off early, and Rops is waiting, but he gets run down. And that opens the door to this B site.
That's a nut shot from Jonji coming in, and now 3v3. Bad News Bears with a real chance here. Dexter's going to swing open the double door, try and run in, but Spongy with a headshot. Good night, Dexter. Acor and Bimas now really looking to try and recover this from Mousesports. Bomb ticking. Acor coming back in. He's going to try and spot out Swisher up on top of the site. He's done a good job there, finding one. They got to move quite quickly, though. Swiftly back in. They got to cut through the post-plant defense. Mousesports don't have too much time here. They got to go. Finally, a couple of fights starting to come in, but they want the fights quicker than that. And it's looking good here for Bad News Bears if they can just hold on for a few more seconds. Acor's going to try and bring the fight to them, and that's a quick headshot, but the door is closed. Spongey's going to hide behind it. Defuse starting to come in on the other side, and Spongey's trying to fight them. Defuse just saying help. The door just closes right in front of his face, and Spongey comes in, just getting the clutch out. Bimas came off the bomb.
Down towards B.
We're going to do some outside smoke, some utility. Frozen, trying to do some damage early. He's taking damage, though. Hasn't been a quick start to the round for Mousesports. Could still change, though, and he's in the smoke, and that will cause a few problems. Quick kill. Shigzola's coming with the Mac 10, and now the cross towards outside starts to come through, but that gap on the smoke, Acor able to take it, and the shot lands on the way across. A little bit of luck there, but it's still fantastic.
Oh, this is really dangerous now for Bad News Bears. Frozen just bought a lot of time on that smoke block towards Yard. And here comes Rops in on the big flank. He's got to be ready for PTR, though, who's still sitting at Yard. But PTR's got his back turned. It's a freebie for Rops. And it's looking good for a round for Mousesports right now.
Yeah, Rops can upgrade to the Galil as well. This has not been the second round that Bad News Bears would have been hoping for. Bomb plant does come through. Now they need the kills. And Dexter's so quick on the Deagle. All on Spongy. He's found one quick headshot. He's going to be backed up in the rafters. Tries to fake. He's broken up the window. Now looking for a second fight. He does well there to snap onto the head of Dexter, but there's just too many players to really think he's going to be able to pull it off. So Mousesports coming back with a 4-spy win. Down as well. Robs now moving closer with his AUG. Getting closer and closer into the site. They're going to try and play a crossfire between Cubby and up on top of these rafters. And Robs' position is often spammed, but no kill has come through yet. And they're just going to be biding their time on both teams. Bad News Bears getting into a better position for the attack out into the site. But Robs and Acorn know they can just hold. They've got a good setup to deal with this, and now it starts to come through. It's one from Acorn. He's distracted away from Robs, who's easily taking two. He now looks for a third, but couldn't quite figure out where Swisher was. He thought there was going to be another opponent elsewhere, and because of that, Robs does go down. So 3v2. Not over yet here for Bad News Bears, because they've got an AUG, they've got a Galil, and they've got a chance now if they can get this quick kill.
Look at how safe the CTs are playing it, though. Dexter realizes he can just fall back at ramp. Now he comes back into ramp just as Swisher takes the fight against his teammates. Mousesports not giving away anything unnecessarily. And then Dexter comes back into ramp. It's just been so solid as a team. They've made all the right moves. And now Frozen's going to push Yard early.
He's going to try and just get in behind him, and this is a big problem. Bad News Bears don't have anybody looking for this. They're getting ready for an execute, and here comes Frozen. The timing hasn't quite worked for Frozen to be able to get that free kill, and now the attack into the side, but Dexter's taking another double. 3K from Dexter, this time up against the rifles. That's more like what you want to see from Dexter, and PTR is now alone. He's had a clutch already, but he has to do it again. This time without his trusty AWP, this time without the element of surprise. He's got 3 players to find with this Galil, and it just isn't going to happen. Acor quickly in with a second. They feel like utility is more important here. Well, let's see. It's not the best buy to close things out. Acor hasn't been able to take the first kill, but Dexter will. The Molotov burns away Jonji. The leg shot came in and dished out enough damage to make that Molotov lethal, and the bomb's been caught on the crossover. Frozen's been able to find it. Quick reply from Shigzola. He's going to get a second as well. Acor down. Shigzola doing some work here. And Dexter's going to be holding in towards me. I'm waiting for a walk around this corner. Spongy's on the other side of things. And Dexter starts to creep around the edges. Spongy's close by. Galil at the ready, and Dexter's got a kill. Now just down to Swisher and Shigzola. Can they make this work for Bad News Bears? They've got to deal with Robs, Bimas, and Dexter. Shigzola starts this wrap up through Secret. His teammate's still down below. Shigzola has the bomb on his back, and he's starting to get some control now in towards Garage. Still some time to play with as well as he starts to get in behind, but look at that rifle. Dexter, is he going to spot him out? Shigzola could get right on top of him, but he's not looking the right way. Dexter able to take the headshot, and now that's the bomb.
Swisher swings open the doors, but again, no bomb for him, so no real need to go onto the B site. He's got to go back for that bomb, and the time is against him. 25 seconds. It will slowly start to creep in. That's a good kill onto Dexter. He could get that bomb back, but he's still got to find his way to his side safely. And finally, the flank comes through. 16-7.